If you're going to be able to look back on something and laugh about it, you might as well laugh about it now. Life can be real tough. You can either learn from your problems, or keep repeating them over and over. The good Lord made us all out of iron. Then He turns up the heat to forge some of us into steel. You can do everything you can to try to stop bad things from happening to you, but eventually things will happen, so the best prevention is a positive attitude. You marry at the level of your self-esteem, make sure you have self-worth. I have great faith in God. Without faith, I don't know how I would have been able to get through what I've been through. I didn't know my mother had it. I think a lot of women don't know their mothers had it. That's the sad thing about depression. You know, you don't function anymore. You shut down. You feel like you are in a void. Tragedy plus time equals humor. I mind my body by eating whole, healthy foods. I learned from Nutrisystem to eat consistently all day, otherwise, your body hoards fat. Of course, I also mind my body when it occasionally whispers, "Marie, you need some chocolate." Women are so strong and knowledgeable. You know, instead of competing with each other, I would love to complete each other. Take away that wall of competition and say, hey, let's just all get together and help each other be brilliant. Being of service to others is what brings true happiness. Right now I don't call it the menopause, I call it men on pause. When you have a baby, love is automatic. When you get married, love is earned. Never be too busy to listen to your instinctive feelings when something feels wrong. I learned a great lesson from my mother on her deathbed. She counseled me on the importance of taking care of myself so I wouldn't end up in an unhealthy body like she did. I was so honored when Diane Sawyer named me Person of the Week, and like I told her, Diane, I love my daughter. I cried when I found out when she told me she was gay when she was 17 because of the judgment. I don't play politics, I don't do that. I think there's too many celebrities out there claiming what they believe. I think it's our job to get people out to study the issues and to know what they believe and what they want to vote for. I have always lived the way I wanted regardless of whether or not it was popular. I don't know so much about my boys, but my girls, they all work with me. They know how to work. My daughters know it's not done till it's done, even if it's 3 or 4 in the morning. I don't want them to grow up with entitlement. I lost boundaries as a child that I didn't even realize it, and it wasn't talked about back then. You know, it was something you just buried and dealt with, and moved forward. What could you do about it? There are some great questions to ask your doctor. If he says no, then you find yourself a different doctor. There really has to be a change in how we medically look at women at this time. I mean, this is not just baby gloom. I don't claim to know everything. I claim to be a seeker of knowledge. I feel blessed. I am a woman who has been able to work in the entertainment business for 5 decades. I don't want to age, but I would never take back a year for the wisdom I've gained in that time. My mother never asked me to do anything she wouldn't do herself. She always taught by example.